Hello, my beautiful warriors of love and light. Welcome to Essence Divine. My name is Sabrina. This weekly tarot reading from July 26th to August 1st is absolutely exciting. We are entering into the Lionsgate portal from July 26th to August 12th. If you're coming from Instagram, I may have made a mistake and said August 8th, but it's actually August 12th. So what does that mean, the Lionsgate portal? It's when the Earth is aligned with the star system of Sirius. And you might have the opportunity to see two suns in your sunrise. The white yellow one, like the Earth sun, and the Sirius sun is a blue shade, a hue of blue. The Sirius sun is a higher dimensional. It's like actually the sun is a lower dimensional sun of that sun. So very powerful. Energy's coming in, and it's going to be an energetic shift like you can't believe. We are heading into a upgrade of DNA, an activation of our body. We're like getting ready to land onto new Earth or blessed Gaia, however you want to see it. Our body are not only are we're actually going to activate 6 more of the chakras. So we're going to have 13 activated chakras in our system. So exciting. It's in the Leo season, so it's all about taking back our power, remembering how powerful we are, remembering who we are. That is the beauty of this 2021, is us stepping back into the power that we are, of the light beings that we are. So the Lionsgate portal is going to, is very heart-centered. It's all about us going back into our heart, loving ourselves 100p, loving everybody else equally. It's all about manifestations are going to come quicker and quicker. We're going to be clearing a lot of negativity from us, a lot of trauma. Old trauma is going to be starting to like fester up, and you might be feeling it already. Don't push it back down. Instead, let it release. Let it go. Cry if you need to cry. Punch that pillow if you need to punch it. Like, let it go. But release, forgive, bye-bye. It's never going to come back. And it's just a time of like accelerated change. You're going to start to come into your power. You're going to start to remember why you're here, which is exciting. A lot of us have been feeling stuck. A lot of us have been feeling, what is my mission on earth? Why am I living here? You know, we're feeling like this. By the end of this, by August 12th, you're going to be like, wow, I know why I'm here. You're going to notice probably more of you are going to extend your arms, and you're going to start to help people in the communities. You're going to support your friends, your family. So it's a really beautiful and miraculous time to be alive. So pay attention to these things. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us on Instagram or email, YouTube, however you want. We're here for you. We're here to help you and to encourage you and to lift you up in these times. So I will do my singing bowl. If you do not want to hear this, go ahead and pick. I have all the times. They're all time-stamped below. Otherwise, let us begin, and I'll see you in your readings after this. So let us make an intention for this week that we are open to receiving these beautiful energies to flow through our bodies, and to open our hearts and allow this loving energy to enter, and allow ourselves to give it out as well. All right. So breathe in. Beautiful angels, guides, spirit, creator. And thank you to you as well. I love you. Aries. Aries. I love this card. This flew out for you, by the way. Aries. Take off your masks. I mean, it's a really opportune time to be coming at this time, in this era, in this lifetime. at this moment in time. That's good. Let's say. Take off your masks is a lot of things, though. It's also a lot of people feeling hiding behind your mask. There are obviously two connotations here. So are you hiding behind your mask because you're just wanting to follow the rules and you just feel comfortable with following the rules? Are you hiding your mask because you're embarrassed or you're tired of like fighting for your rights? Or are you hiding behind yourself because you're afraid to get out of that relationship? You're afraid of what people are going to say. You're afraid to speak up at your job. You're afraid to, like, there's this fear I'm feeling here of you not wanting to step outside of your boundaries. And it's like, take off your mask. Take off your mask because we need to breathe. But take off your mask because you're here to live your life, not to live life for everyone else. We tend to, we always have a family and children, but you're a light being in a body and you're here to live that life. You're helping everybody regardless, just standing there in your frequency, in your vibration. This is a poignant message for this whole collective, but it's coming to you, Aries. So it's time to step into that power. We are in the Leo season. It's time to take back your power. For those of you who need to hear this, you are more powerful than anyone else. You are just as powerful as the others, but you are more powerful than the powers that be who pretend to be in power. And it's time to step away from all that media, social media, all this bullying online, all this you have to follow this, you gotta do this hashtag, you gotta believe in this. You gotta do you, Aries. You gotta start to believe in you. Start to step into your power. Start to speak your truth if you wish, but do it from an integrity part of you. Do it from your heart, not from because I'm saying it because other people are saying it. I just feel like some of you are afraid of speaking out, are afraid of being honest with yourself, with others. So you're judging yourself harshly. Maybe you're judging others. It's time to come from love. It's a really interesting message here. I need this back. So let's see what's going on. Aries. Judgment. Oh my God. Judgment. Judgment. I'm going to take them all out. Two of Wands. So there's a decision that needs to be made. And the Devil. Which makes so much sense to me. The Devil is Capricorn. The Judgment could be Scorpio because it's ruled by Pluto. Pluto, which is all about change. Kind of nice, right? The Devil is all about sticking to one thing all the time. It's all about you just follow the rules, right? That's the Capricorn energy. It's very it's not really prone to being revolutionary. And yet the change, the Pluto ruler of Judgment comes in. And Judgment is also that awakening moment. That moment. Take the mask off and now I'm oh my God, I'm a free human sovereign being. That is what it is here. But it regardless of what's going on in the world, it also feels like there is something that you're needing to change in your life. There's something but the Devil's holding you back. The government, the elitists, the big tech, the banking system, the educational systems, all these devilish institutions, something is holding you back from taking that step, which is the Two of Wands is asking you to make that choice between two things, right? It comes in here. I love it. It's like, do you choose to follow the path of your heart, or do you choose to follow the path of your ego? And you know, like, you're like, oh, if you're watching this, well, of course I'm going to follow my heart. But it's so easy to follow your ego. Your ego is your survivor mode, right? It's your fight or flight. It's always like, it brings you into fear. It keeps you in doubt. It makes you feel guilty. It makes you feel worthless. Your judgment is like freeing, and like it's time to remember who you are. So it doesn't matter what situation you're in. If you're in a love relationship, are you staying in it because this person is abusive? Are you staying in it because he has a hold on you? Is you're staying, or he or she, are you staying in this because he or she has the money, right? The materialism, and you're enjoying that. Or he or she, you know, it's just a feeling here. Someone has something on you like this, and you're like, ugh. And this part is like, no, nobody has this on you, even if it feels like that at the moment, but nobody does. It's time to step back, realize what power you have, and move forward in that direction that you need to be going. That is better for you, better for your children, better for your friends, better for your family, better for your job, better for whatever it is, but really ultimately you. It's like, if you look at this card, there's like someone trapped in that veil and someone releasing it himself or herself from the veil. And it feels like that. It's like, feels like some of us are trapped in this illusion. Trapped in this, like, it's like feels comfortable, right? It's not like, but it's time to release yourself. Sorry. It's time to like take yourself out of this situation. If you're feeling trapped in a marriage, trapped in a friendship, in a family ship, in anything, a job, or just like this world, if you're feeling that's not a nice feeling, and your ego is going to say, well, what else are you going to do? There's nothing else to do. You just got to stay there. And they're like, no, man, no, because I don't need to stay there. I need to just release myself. I need to say goodbye to those old energies and welcome the new energies into my life. So this week, Aries, I'm feeling like some of you are having to go through this healing journey. Some of you you're going to be faced with some like challenges. Maybe some of you are super materialistic and you're like, I'm not sure if I want to let go of my things. But it's almost like, yeah, I think you're going to have to face that. Maybe some of you are being faced with addictions. Some of you are addicted to drugs or alcohol or sex or shopping, you know, overspending. And it's like, here it's coming in and saying, okay, we need to take a step back, Aries. Why are we doing this? Why are we escaping into these kinds of realities when really all you need to do is take off that mask of yours and start to breathe and look in the mirror and say, oh, that's who you are. I can overcome this. It's like time to step out of the illusion. The next few weeks, the month of August is going to be one of the most cataclysmic months of 2021 in our whole lifetime. So pay attention to the energies. Lots of truths are coming out in August. Lots of changes within your body are going to start happening. You're going to start to see clearly. Enjoy it. You're going to start to see the devil. It's going to show its face in August. Be strong, be grounded. The biggest recommendation I can give you advice is to stay indoors or stay outside, but within yourself, not too many people. You are going to be faced with some hard truths, and you're wanting to be in this kind of judgment mode. You're wanting to be like, I can free myself from it. My choice is what matters. Let me get you a spirit message. I feel like that is probably the good way to go right now. For Aries, please. You know, I know sometimes I go, it's not that great, you know, but I think like I think it's more beautiful to go through the shit, right? To go through all the trauma and just like release it, and then it's a beautiful world. Aries, please. What does Aries need to know? Oh my God. I love it every time. I'm sorry. I'm so like expressive, but I love it. New beginnings. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you into a new direction. It's amazing. New direction, Two of Wands. New direction, Judgment. Take off the mask. I love it. So for all of you who are watching and you're wearing a mask, I'm not being judgmental here. I'm just asking you to, it's metaphoric to take off the mask. It's all about you releasing yourself from all these lower energies in your life. That's what it means, right? Because it's metaphoric in the card as well. So new beginnings is great. And what a beautiful week this week. Take care of yourself, drink lots of water, ground yourself, put your feet on the ground, hug those trees, connect yourself with Mother Nature, because you are one with Mother Nature, and something you will better understand as these weeks progress. Beware of the devil. Do not give it any energy. The more you feed it with your fear and your, if you give it its power, then it wins. You step away from it by giving it love. All right, Aries, I love you. I hope to see you next week. Please like, comment, or subscribe, and subscribe. That would be great. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. So, what a beautiful card we got. We got Phoenix Rising. Phoenix Rising. So, Phoenix is a rebirth, reawakening, rejuvenation, right? We are renewal. We're heading into a new earth, a blessed Gaia. We're heading into something complete that's never happened in all of our lifetimes. So we're heading there right now. And this card is asking you this week to not start a new plan, start a new journey, to actually stay in what you are doing right now, and to be present in your soul. So that any negative energies or any low vibe energies that need to pass through, old traumas, old past life issues need to pass through, let them pass through this week. Let them go through, feel the feels, because you are on a process. I love that this showed up, because we are in this Lionsgate portal, and this is exactly what this is. Like, you are becoming something new. You are landing into your life path, your life purpose, your life mission. And that's what Phoenix is, right? It's like it rises from the ashes. We've dealt with like lifetimes of tragedy. You know, if you believe in this journey, then you know that we've been killed over and over and over many lifetimes to get to this journey. And we're here now. and it's our time to rise. So if you're, it's a great time to rise within a relationship, within a job, with your family, your friends. If there's people like pushing you down, it's time to just rise out of it. Start to speak your truth. It's time to be you. Express your authenticity. It's like you're no longer playing anymore the game. It's not time anymore. It's now time to it's like almost like you're Superman or Wonder Woman, your real true self is coming out. And it's such a beautiful time to be alive. So let's see what is going on this week. Wow. We got the Hierophant, which is your card. Taurus energy coming out strong. We get the Moon card, which is Pisces energy. That's 2 major arcana, 2 major lessons. And then we have a Court card, which is the Knight of Swords, which is kind of beautiful. Like, it's a bird. It's depicted as a bird, a phoenix. And even here, there's like the wings, the bird. I just find this fascinating right now. Wow. You're being asked to open those arms, those wings, and fly. Free yourself from the shackles of whatever it is that's holding you down. It doesn't have to be even like a situation. It could just be a feeling. If you're feeling worthless, if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like depressed or sad, it's like time to release yourself. Like rise. I like it, and I like the fact that the moon shows up for me, because the moon is all about expression. It's all about your feelings and your emotions. It's all about like pushing them down, keeping them. Now it's like, no, we gotta release and take them out. And it's really interesting because the full moon was on Friday night, Saturday, like yesterday, or Friday night, depending on where you are in time zones. So that feeling of that, and the full moon stays with us for a week, right, or 2. So we're being asked to release. Like, she's like releasing. You see, she's like even showing us, okay, it's time to just release these whatever you're feeling. And the Hierophant showing up is, the Hierophant is stepping into your power, learning. It's like a spiritual power. I mean, if you look at her, she's like holding herself high, in high regard. She's trusting herself. She's like a magician, she's like, it's alchemical almost. It almost feels like magician, but it's like, it's almost a message to you, Taurus. Wherever you are in your life right now, you're being asked to release the burdens. Release all that no longer serves you, all the people that don't serve you. Release everything that is holding you back from making that next step in your journey. Because regardless, if you're waking or not, we're all going on this journey to New Earth. Every single one of us, not just people who are awake. Everyone. That's the whole trajectory of this, is everyone goes through this. So it's like rise. Like, look at this, and there's like this moon in the back. It's the moon in the back. So it's this feeling of step into your like intuition. Like the moon is that, right? Believe in yourself. I like the way that this, she's holding herself up there. It feels like vulnerable, but not, right? Because she could feel like it could feel like almost like she's shackled, right, on top, but it doesn't to me here. In this instance, it feels to me like she's like, look, come and get me. I'm ready. I can move. I'm ready to go onto the next journey, onto the next path. And let the light shine. for us to move through this darkness, because you know what, the moon is divinely feminine and we're heading into divine feminine energies. So whether you're a man watching this, doesn't matter, because we all have that, right? I keep saying that all the time, and I'll continue saying that all the time. We're heading into a nurturing, into love, like freedom and joyous earth. And this is just the beautiful trajectory and the messenger of air, which comes out, the Knight of Swords. The Swords energy is the divine masculine energy, and it's fun. And I like it that it shows up here, because it's like, it's time for action. You can stand up, you can release your emotions, but now we need to move on them. So are you stuck in that job? It's time to move on it. Manifestations are coming quicker. You're abundant beings, regardless of what you think. You can pay anything you want. Trust me on this. It's coming too. August is the revelatory month. Knight of Swords energies. Move through this on lightning speed. Move through this. Move through all the guck that's around you. Are you stuck in a relationship? Why? Why are you staying? Move through it. Rise. Rise like the phoenix that you are. Wow, it's really powerful reading, man, Taurus. And it's an interesting, because the Knight of Swords is like this fast energy, and here she feels, I don't feel like fast when I look at this, right? I don't feel like she's like, but she feels confident to me. And very like she knows. When she knows, right? She knows that things are going to just fall into place. Because she's created, she's worked, which is the Hierophant, which is Taurus. Taurus works hard for what they want in their life. And this is what it is. You work really hard, Taurus. You have your whole lifetime and many other ones. And now you're going to be rewarded. You're going to be rewarded with like this kind of energy that is flowing and fluid. You know, like we're so used to being grounded on the floor, and this is like a breath of fresh air is coming your way. Something new is coming your way. It's gonna like completely change your course. But when that happens, be ready to rise. I don't know why I got this, but I feel like some of you might be might be getting pregnant or have a child, and it just feels like you might have had a hard time with it, and now it feels like good for me. It's because once you release when you're thinking all the time about, should I get pregnant or just things are going to start to move very smoothly for you, Taurus. And it begins with releasing yourself from situations that are not serving you. Release yourself from maybe you had a decision to make in your life and you've been holding on to it for the longest time, and it's just like, pick up that phone, call that person, whatever it is, just make that find that confidence that you have and do it. So what is the message for my beautiful Taurus from this crystal mandala card? We're saying yes to this one. Relief and Repair, Ascendant Master Mataji in Crimson Cupright. That's probably the stone. Relief and Repair. Shall we look what it means with this? It's this oracle deck from Alana Fairchild, and she's an amazing writer. This comes with a message about your spiritual growth. You may or may not be aware of it, but you are learning to call more spiritual light into your body, your mind, and your life. Perhaps you have been praying to the universe more, asking for help. Perhaps you've been meditating more often or reading spiritual books and opening your mind to new levels of consciousness. Or perhaps your soul has just been growing, even if you don't quite know why it is happening or recognize it consciously. This is all good. However, your body needs time to adjust to the increase in light. If you just keep going without taking a short break, it would be like continuing to eat and eat and eat without taking time to digest. Although you may be eating very good quality meals in time, it won't matter. It will just become too much. Take a short rest and repair now so you don't become unwell or overloaded and need to take a much longer break later on. I like that. Take the time for yourself. But also be in that knowingness that things are moving fast. I really feel like things are starting to move for you. But like I said to Aries, and I'm going to say to every single person in every single sign, the next few weeks, I suggest that you take it easy. You go within. You try not to do too much social. You try to, because there's going to be a lot of activations, a lot of repair, a lot of additional chakras happening for us. So we need to be grounded, which we are good at, right? And also with change coming in for you, Taurus needs to be grounded. So this is a beautiful week. I hope you embrace this, and this is like, it's a rising week for you guys. So enjoy it. Again, drink a lot of water, stay within. I love you, and I will see you next week. And have a beautiful week. And like, comment, subscribe if you can. That would be great. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. And we got beauty. So beauty is a very interesting card to me. I always feel like, why is this coming out, right? So beauty feels to me like some of you don't love yourself and don't find yourself beautiful. Into what standards, we don't know. But everyone is beautiful in this world. There's no like standard of beauty. I just feel like you guys are maybe holding on to that standard a little bit too much. Maybe you're putting way too much emphasis on that and not enough on your heart center and not enough on your soul. I just feel like some of you don't love yourselves enough, that you're so easy, you're getting like bullied almost and swayed into this snake. Usually the snake is fine, but in this case I feel like it could be more that temptation snake, could be more the outer world of making you feel unworthy, making you feel like nothing if you're not like this beauty queen or king. It feels to me like some of you are insecure about it. It feels to me some of you are feeling down and out. It doesn't have to always be about beauty, but I feel like you're even feeling down and out about yourselves. Like your confidence is down right now. And maybe some of you are putting too much emphasis on this part and not working hard enough on your heart center. But let's see what this is going on. Could also be people in the beauty industry. Maybe you are in like a makeup artist or hairdresser, and this could be a good sign that things will be looking up. Could be that too. So let's see what's going on with you. We get the Page of Pentacles. So right away, because I just said that beauty, could be some of you are starting a new business with beauty. Anything, could be anything. Obviously makeup, hair, spa, massage, whatever it is that you want, energy, whatever, healing. Could be something or it could be your children, if you have children that are maybe feeling insecure about that right now. Or it could be you going back to when you were a child and feeling those feels, and maybe those feels are coming up, these insecure feelings of when you didn't think you were 100% worthy, or you didn't think that you were 100%, you weren't beautiful, and you kind of suffered from that you left it came with you, these insecurities, into your present life. Interesting. So we have 8 of Fire, 8 of Wands energy. Again, those people, if you're starting a beauty business, it's like you might get maybe you're waiting for a location, maybe you're waiting for like a new, doesn't have to be beauty business, but it could be any business. You're waiting for an investor, the bank to say, okay, we're gonna accept your loan or whatever. There's like communication coming in this week that's gonna be like assuring about something new that's starting for you, Gemini. And then there's change, right? This is death. This is a death card. This could be a Scorpio in your life. This is like changes abound. So this is very interesting energy. So like those who are starting something new or starting a new job, you might get that email and they say, yes, we'll accept you and you're going to change, kind of thing. There could be like a new, maybe some of you are going to give birth. And it's going to be like, it's time. But there's a feeling of new here. There's a feeling of you needing to maybe look to someone younger in your life to help you get on this panda, right? The panda is a very slow moving animal. It's very, although it's interesting, it's a slow moving animal, and 8 of Wands is a fast moving energy. So it's interesting why she would use this in her card. For some, I feel like you're needing to go back to, it's almost like go back to your inner child, which Cancer has that. So maybe that could be something you could look at too. Go back to your youth, your innocence, when you weren't really fazed by the outside world, and learn from that. Remember that time when you didn't feel like you needed to impress other people, that you felt like love, unconditional love for yourself, and embrace that kind of feeling right now. It also feels like maybe if your mother's out there, father's out there, is asking you to reconnect with your kids. Your kids may be probably a good reason for you to go on to this next journey that you're going. So be understanding of where they are in their life. But change is coming for you. This week is going to be an interesting week. Like some Gemini will be starting something new. Maybe meeting a younger person. But there's like the change will happen because of a communication that comes to you, an email, a text, a phone call, what have you. There's like this, something's coming in that's going to change your life. And it could be a Scorpio, doesn't have to be. It could also be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So watch out for it this week. Sorry, I'm very thoughtful in your reading. I just wanted to make sure that I get all the aspects, because it's a very interesting, like you have water, fire, and earth that have represented themselves here. So it's like action, emotions, and groundedness. So it's like this it feels like a pool of emotions are going to happen this week. To be ready for it, but there's something good that's going to come out of it. Change is on the horizon. So let's see what Spirit has for you. Wow. That was fast. That was like right away. We have hello from heaven. If there's any of you out there that has a passed on loved one, they're here to tell you your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you've been thinking of them, and they're sending you signs and symbols to show you how much they love you, to prove they're with you at this time. So if some of you have lost anyone, know that whatever it's like ailing you, because I really feel like some of you, I feel like a lot of mental thought. You're like, your mind is like, woo. So here you have like someone coming, even if you haven't had anyone pass away in your life, you have people pass away like in your past lifetime. So they're around you and they're letting you know that they're here. And they're helping you through this. But be ready for the change and be open to whatever lines of communication are opening up for you, to you. All right, Gemini. This is an interesting reading, this reading. I would like to go further into it, but we have a time restriction. So I will see you next week. So be open, stay grounded, find some way to relax your mind. You have help from beyond. The only way to get help from them is to ask for help. So ask for help. They will help you. All right, I will see you next week. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer, and we got inner child. So the beautiful thing about the inner child, for me, there's two different things that I see when I see the inner child. For me, it's like the playfulness, the creativity, the spontaneity, the imagination of a child. It's like, when was the last time you did anything like that in your life? When was the last time that you went into the woods and you just frolicked? Like, when was the last time you did things without thinking about a consequence, right? Like, children just do things. They're just free thinkers, free mind. And this is what I'm feeling here. There's also another part of me that feels that some of you are needing to, it's a call out to those who have maybe abandonment issues as a child, or are dealing with pain from childhood trauma, or and it's a call out to them to, it's time to release yourself from it. It's time to let it go. Like, now that we're heading into this Lionsgate portal, this is the time. In the next 2 weeks, where maybe they're coming up for you. Maybe you're feeling all some angst and stress, and it's like, it's time to see them, acknowledge them, release them, and let them go forever. Because if you keep just let them go, but you push it back and never, it comes back, and then it's like you're forever in this karmic wheel, right? And this is all about lessons that we're learning in this lifetime. If we want to get onto a new earth, onto a blessed Gaia, we have to release all of it. We have to become from a place of love, not a place of ego, like an entrapment of like victimhood. It's like, it's time to say goodbye to it. But it's also a beautiful message of being free again. And it's like a 1/6, it's a 16 card, so 7 to me is like having faith in yourself again. Finding that resilience inside you again, finding that power inside you again to be free and live wild and free. This is what it feels like to me. So that's a very general message, but I think it's pretty, we're doing a general reading, so I don't want to like go into specifics of areas in your life. It feels very personal journey as well. So 7 of Wands, 7. It's exactly that feeling. Like, you see, he's like playing in the sticks, right? Sticks and stones. He's like playing, and he's like happy and is joyous. He's jumping off the staircase. It feels very liberating. It feels exactly what this is. Like, believe in yourself. Believe that you can do whatever it is you want. You set your mind to. Release that creativity. Release your imagination. Release yourself from restraints of this everyday world. You know, wands is fire energy. It's like creativity. It's like action, passion, inspiration. Doing things because you love it in your deep, like the depths of your soul. Do something that raises your vibration. This is what I feel. What's really nice. And then you have the Six of Cups. And then you have the World. The Six of Cups energy is so interesting because it speaks of past. It speaks of nostalgia. It speaks of your childhood. Right? And there's these like two little kids in a little bubble saying their secrets or playing a game or whatever that is. And it's like, that is where you need you to be. You need to go back to that part of your childhood where you were like super creative and you created all these kinds of like hide and seek games or you know, all the games that we played when we were young. I mean, some of you are probably younger and you're like, well, we didn't play those games. We played on the computer. But like, so it's okay. But it's like, go back to that kind of free thinking, like no boundaries, no limitations. It also feels like there could be someone coming in from your past to help you through this, to help through these like these traumas that are filtering through your body. It could be that too. There's a Cancer feeling of you with the World card. It shows me like it could be travel, but the World for me shows of like she's sitting on top of the world very comfortably, very on, like if she's on top of the world, because she's at that confidence level where she's released everything and she's now looking forward above and beyond the world, right, into higher dimensions. She's seeing what her purpose is. I like that, the fact that you see the circles here, right? It's eternal, forever changing, moving, cyclical, rhythmic. Things are like working round and around for you, Cancer, and it's up to you to like continue on that trajectory. Because the world is like it's ruled by Saturn. Excuse me, Saturn. But Saturn is very like a limiting planet. It's like, so Saturn is closed in almost, but she's sitting on top of the world. She's like, I'm going above and beyond these boundaries because I need to release myself from the old ways of thinking, the old energies. I need to go into new energies. So there's something new coming in for you, a new journey, a new a creative endeavor, perhaps. Like, run with it. And if someone is coming in from your past that might help you with this, allow them in. Or go back to the way you were when you were young and bring that into this new way of thinking. It also could be some of you heading onto travels that's gonna expand your knowledge, expand your horizons. And you could be traveling with someone from your past, but that's very literal. It could be that, but I really feel like it's more about you, Cancer, needing to step into your heart center again, since you are Cancer. Do the things that you love. Do the things that excite you again. Do the things that bring up the positive childhood memories. and watch your world open up for you, and watch your world expand before your eyes, because it is. And we are heading into a new earth, and it's just gonna help you ease your way in. Wow. All right, so let's see what these beautiful ascended masters or angels have to say for you. Cancer. Angel Amitiel and blue obsidian is the crystal. Revelation. That's kind of gorgeous. I'm going to read from the book because she's amazing. So, let's see, right there. What a gorgeous card this is. Look how beautiful this is. A revelation is coming to you now, because you are ready for it. Believe in what you see, feel, and know within your heart now and over the coming time. You're going to see a mystery revealed before your very eyes, and you may be startled, humbled, moved, inspired by what you come to know. There's only love in every revelation. You are just going to understand more of love's delicious divine plan for your soul this lifetime. Trust in what you perceive, no matter how radical it may seem. The divine is about to show you a glimpse into the heart of your life story and a positive prediction for your future. Awesome. Okay. So that's all you need. Something's coming. Something great. Look at these beautiful cards together. Again, the circle. It's time for a revolution. My beautiful Cancer. Pay attention. Greatness is coming. All right, Cancer. I love you. I'll see you next week. Take care of your inner child. Release, let go, move forward. Hope you have a beautiful week. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Leo. Look what we got. This gorgeous dreams card. For me, right away, dreams means dreams. It means that you're being given signs or messages or synchronicities in your life. It's time to pay attention to them. A lot of your work is being done in dream time. What does that mean? It means that most of you, the majority of humans out there, don't actually sleep when you're sleeping. Most of you are you're outside, your soul leaves your body and is like astral traveling, and you're living other lifetimes, or you're learning something new. So in those times, that's when you're dreaming. On Instagram, I said an interesting way to remember your dreams is either, if you had this card, you could put it under your pillow, but if you don't have this card, you could put an amethyst under your pillow. You could take a glass of water and speak into the water and say, I would like to remember my dreams. Put it on your bedside, paper and pen. Next morning, you will remember everything. Just little tips. This could also be your dreams are coming true. It could also feel like some of you have been working really hard on achieving something in your life, in a job or a project or a business, and things are going to start to come to fruition for you. Could feel like you are, she's very cuddly with her tiger here. Could be good for relationships. It just feels like you're heading into a dreamy state of your life, which is nice, right? It's a more imaginative time right now. Now start to think a little bit outside of the mundane. Try to think envision life the way you would love it to be, and look at the bigger picture of life. Go to the nth degree of what it is you want. Really think outside the box, and things will start to manifest quicker. We are in Leo season. This is your time. I love this card for you. So let's see what is going on with you. We have the Three of Wands, which is a destination in mind. Like you have your, let's Three of Wands is Aries energy. King of Wands is Leo energy. And Nine of Wands is Sagittarius. You got all your fire signs. It's all fire here. So it's like very, like a message to act on whatever it is that you're doing. So if like you in any situation there is you're needing to make a decision, this week is the week to make that decision, because it will lead to your dreams coming true. We got the Three of Wands. So amazing that you got all the signs. It's so funny. The Three signs is the Three of Wands is this idea of seeing your goal, seeing your vision, seeing something come true. King of Wands is you saying, yeah, of course I see it, because I'm making it happen. I'm making the decisions. I'm running with it. I'm climbing that ladder. I'm doing whatever I need to do to get to there, to that point, that destination, because I know what I want. I'm going to make that dream happen. This is this energy coming in for you. It's a beautiful energy, Leo. Take your power back energy. Stand in that power. Do what you know best. Stop feeling bad for yourself. Stop like living or messing around in these low energies. Like let them do what they need to do on the outside world. You do what you need to do. And it's like the Nine of Wands is that, like if you see him, he's climbing up to the pinnacle. And the Nine of Wands is usually like a contemplative energy, but here he's actually doing. And you know, he's holding on to one of the wands and he's like, do I go up? And he's like, yeah. King of Wands is like, yeah, what are you waiting for, man? Go, Sagittarius, right? Listen to the Leo counterpart. I feel like it's so really beautiful reading for you guys. It could be there's another Leo in your life as well, but I really feel like it's you coming in this reading, showing you that you have the power. Like, look at the colors of the card. It's like yellows, right? Yellow is like happiness, enthusiasm. It's all about shining your light, raising your vibration, vibrating in the world, validation, confidence. It's like it's also an ego card, but instead of like seeing it as like, take your ego and make it soar, rise above it. It's like very energetically activating this, like this read. I feel it in my bones. There's, I don't know, I feel like pulling another card for you, even though it's like amazing, but I'm gonna pull another card for you, Leo, because it's your birthday month, so don't tell any other signs. I feel like there's something else coming for you here. King of Cups shows up to Scorpio, and it's like another king. So it's a lot of making decisions. It's a lot of love, stepping into your spiritual power. So some of you might be meeting someone in a new relationship or in a relationship, and it's just taking up another notch. Or it's just you finding that love in that heart center inside you, and you going for it. You're going for everything. You're going for the love. You're going for the job. You're going for like overcoming things in this world. It just feels very productive. Like you're doing you're taking the steps towards your fame, or towards your success, towards your reward, and you're embodying this power inside you. So continue the trek or whatever you're on. If you're trying to make a decision, know that it's go with your instincts, listen to your heart, Listen to your higher self. Listen to your instinct, the Leo instinct. Listen to that. It's always right. Okay, I'm gonna do one last little message for you, spirit message for Leo. Like something just flew out here. Oh my God. Find your center. Your outside world is a reflection and a manifestation of what's going on inside you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, then this is an ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in with myself? Very nice. The outside world, let it be. You deal with you inside. You deal with your inner world, and your dreams will come true. Listen to your dreams. Pay attention to every single dream. I also do dream interpretation on my website. You can go check that out. But listen to every sign that's around you, every synchronicity. There is messages in everything you see. All right, Leo, this is a great reading. So be on your feet this week. Pay attention. Find your center. I will see you next week. I love you. And check out my pick a card readings and subscribe to the channel if you can. Love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. You picked entrapment. I know, right? It's not always the nicest things to see. You always want to see happy cards, but sometimes it's necessary to see these cards so that we can acknowledge them and release them from us. I wanted to read to you from the book because I thought it was pretty encompassing of what this means. You have drawn this card because it is time for a shift in personal power. You are encouraged to take responsibility for your life and choose new ways of thinking that create change. The reality is that for you to make the changes you want, need, and desire, you need a system, daily discipline, and motivation. As long as you blame outside influences for any circumstances in your life, you are powerless. Ask yourself, are the people in my life building me up and inspiring me? If not, it's time to take charge and start making change in your environment. Your first step could be cutting out all negative media from your daily life. Also, it says you could change your diet and your lifestyle or whatever. So it's just this feeling I have of you guys, or what it's saying also is that some of you feel trapped in like a way to be in life. Like you're following the rules of this life out here where we know that it's like an illusion. We know that this is not really how we're supposed to be living our life. We were just told to live like this, and now we're heading into a new earth where it's not based on like status and power and greed and materialism. It's based on love and freedom and sovereignty and happiness and community. So I just feel like some of you here are feeling trapped in that, and you're stuck, and you're like, I don't know though how to get out of it, because I want my security. You're an earth sign. I want to be like this. I want to feel like you almost want to follow the rules, the lines, because that's what you know how to do. And then there's a part of you like, no, I need to get out of it, right? And this is this feeling right now. Some of you may be trapped in it. You may be trapped in a relationship that is not working. You could be trapped in a job that you don't like, but you need to pay the bills. You may be trapped. There's this feeling, but nobody's trapped because you choose your place of business and you choose your relationship. Everything is a choice in life. And it's that feeling, I feel like a lot of people are feeling this victimhood. Victim consciousness, and the victim consciousness is not even your fault. It's like all the outside, right? I'm going to blame them. We're not supposed to blame, but they kept us entrapped. They kept us feeling victim. They kept us feeling low. It's time to rise because we are not that. We have so much power inside of ourselves to not be feeling this entrapment. But let's see what the cards are saying for you this week. Exactly. 8 of Cups energy. the Eight of Cups energy is turning your back. There's a treasure chest here, right? Turning your back on the treasure chest of all the materialism. Turning your back on more money in your life, but heading towards something that you're proud of, heading towards something that makes you happy. Maybe that job is less money and that one is like more money, but it has no integrity. Like that is what I'm feeling. And you feel like trapped, and you're like, well, I should have more money, so I should go buy 10 more cars. You don't know. I should buy like, or just this feeling of like leaving behind that is no longer serving you. It's not working. So why are you staying in it? Why are you in that relationship if it's just not bringing anything to you? Why are you doing that project that makes you feel like your shoulders hurt, makes you physically ill? There's a lot of like messages that way, and it's this Eight of Cups is like, it's time to turn your back and head to this freedom. Head to this like expansiveness of the horizon, expansiveness of New Earth, where anything goes as long as it comes from love, where there's no money, power, there's none of that. There's no fighting, there's no competition, there's no war, there's no poverty, there's no like levels, there's none of that. It's very interesting. And then we get the Emperor. Interesting. And the Hermit. This is your card. Taurus got their card as well. Your other earth sign. So very interesting. You have Aries and Virgo showing up here. And Aries is exactly that, what I just said. You're walking away from this like control energies. This like helicopter energy. This like, I need to work, I need to be the CEO, the executive, the big boss, the big sales marketer, whatever. This is not the energy. We're walking away from this energy. We're leaving behind that energy. We're going towards a new energy, which is like not this, which is more a divine feminine energy. We're walking away from the Piscean age, which is divinely masculine, into a divinely feminine age, which is the Empress. And the Empress is all about nurturing, creativity, doing it what is it you love from your heart center, not doing what you love because you make more money, because you can, you can do the same things over and over and over again, and you can have a bigger house, you can have this. There's just a lot more to life than that. And that's what I'm feeling with this entrapment. I feel like some of you want that life. You want to live a better life, but you find yourself stuck in that mundane, everyday life. And then it's like, embrace your hermit. Right? So the Virgo, yes, is very much a routine life. But this one is like, pick up that lantern of yours and lead the way by example. Open that door. Look, there's tons of keys here. Open that door and find a new way. Be more creative in the way you do things. That doesn't entail living in this kind of old energy. That promotes this, like that helps you walk away from all that is keeping you stuck in an old way. It's like whether we like it or not, we're like heading into a new. It's a new energy, whether you believe it or not. But we are heading into that, and it's going to, like, all institutions are going to collapse before your eyes, and you're needing to take on your Virgo-ness. In a sense, you're needing to stand in that power of yours quietly, with reverence, with like assuredness and confidence, and be that beacon of light for people when they need your help. They'll come to you, Virgo, who's very grounded. and not feeling like this. It's time to release these energies. Wow. So, what is the message for Virgo? There could be feeling that some of you are in a job right now that has a controlling boss, or you're in a relationship with a controlling partner, and it's asking you to turn around and like remember your sovereignty, remember who you are. This feeling is not a good, nice feeling. It usually would tell me that you need to embody this Aries energy, you need to embody this like Emperor energy, but I don't feel it right now. So Aries, please. Aries. Virgo. Oh my God. Soul solitude, like the Hermit. Your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet, a place for soul solitude. This is a time to pause, a time to reflect, a time for you. This is a time to embody your hermit mode. Beautiful message. Everyone needs this. This is a perfect time to do that when you're feeling like this. Look at the colors of these cards. Go within, but don't feel like depressed and isolated and entrapped. Feel like you are in control of your life. You are in control of your life. It's up to you to step outside of it and be that beacon of light. All right, Virgo, I love you. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like the content. I will see you next week. As usual, check out my pick cards as well. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. We got letting go. So some of you are in a situation in your life right now that your spirit is coming in and asking you to leave behind. You're holding on tight to this relationship, you're holding on tight to this job, to this project, to your family members, your people, your friends who like are rejecting you, this narrative that's playing out there. You're holding on to something because you're afraid to let go, because you feel like a failure. You'll feel like people will judge you. You feel like something is ailing you, and it's just like, let it go, because that's their problem. The job probably is not right. The whatever is not right for you. And why are you holding on to something that is not going to be right for you? This is like a message that a new path is opening up for you. But the more you hold on, you might lose out on that path, and you might have to stay here longer to like figure out that path before you get into New Earth. You know, we're all here to learn our karmic lessons, and some of us are holding on to them and we're not facing them. We're not facing the challenges because it's just easier to hide away from it. But it's not. It's so much easier to, it's obviously challenging to face them. But then when they're done, release, bye-bye. You're holding on to something. So what is it? What are you holding on to? And it's impeding you from opportunities that are waiting for you. You know, sometimes you say, well, sometimes there's like opportunities that come to you and you're like, wow, it feels so good, but it doesn't happen. And you're like, shit, I just like effed up, right? And you're like, no, you didn't. Because that was your guides, like moving it away to another, like just chucking it out the window kind of thing. Like, no, it's not for you. This is for you. And you're like, and then you realize, wow, I'm so happy I didn't take that job. I didn't take that. I didn't fall into that relationship. You know, like that. That is what it's feeling here. That some of you are being, are you being asked to release yourselves from whatever is making you feel bad. Are you feeling physically ill? Are you mentally ill, like not ill, but mentally feeling heavy? Is your spirit feels low? Like if it feels like that, then it's not meant to be. You just need to move on. There is nothing, everything in your life is supposed to feel love, feel like amazing. Don't believe the trap that you have to go through, like you have to feel shit. No, you don't have to feel shitty in any way, shape, or form. That's an old way energy. That's an old way of mind control, and it's not the way it should happen. Could happen. The new energy is love. It's freedom. It's sovereignty. It's joy. It's happiness. Community. It's coming together. It's empowerment. It's enlightenment. So, oh my God. Speaking of old energies, we got the devil. This is what's keeping you down. This is what's keeping you down from getting to the next thing. What is the devil to you? Could be addictions. You could be addicted to love, that's a good one. Could be addicted to love, to drugs, to alcohol, to prescription pills, to shopping, to whatever, gambling. There could be so many things. This could be materialism, greed. It could be like you want everything in your life. You care so much about money. But it's like we're heading into a new earth. This could be a Capricorn. It feels to me very restricting. I feel my whole upper back is like hurting. Like I have a stabbing pain in it. I feel like some of you are staying in something just because you should be. Just because what are people gonna say? It's a feeling to me that you're not doing it out of free will. You're choosing to stay in a situation because that's what you should do. Or you're staying in a situation that you have no control over, right? Because if you're not staying in, you're not addicted to alcohol because you should, right? Although, I stopped drinking alcohol like about 6 or 8 months ago, and my friends are like, oh, you have to drink. So if you're in that situation, like listen to yourself and listen to your heart. Stop listening to the other people around you that you have to do things. Letting go is all about you. It's not about other people. So let's see what else there is. Knight of Cups, which is love. And the Awakening, Judgment card. The Judgment card to me speaks of this. Like some of you are judging yourself so harshly that you're not even seeing the love that's coming in. There could be love, a new love coming in, and you're like, nope, I don't want to deal with it because I've been like hurt so many times. You're just holding on to that like anger that you have and mistrust you have because you've had really bad relationships. And there's love coming towards you, and you're like, no, I don't want. And you're like, no, I don't want to do it. And it's like the call is coming towards you. It's like jump into what makes you feel good. If it makes you feel bad, don't jump into it. I mean, we tend to do that as humans. That like I'm like guilty of this too. But we went into relationships, or you started jobs, or you started friendships, or you went into places and you didn't feel right about it, and then you said, no, this is just my head. And you went ahead and you did it. And then you're like 10 years later, you're like, wow, I should have listened to that first instinct. And this is what this feeling is here. It's like, stop listening to the ego. Stop listening to this survival mode. Like, you gotta do this. The shoulds, the obligations. Step away from this kind of energy. Bring in the love energy. Bring in this heart-centeredness. Stop judging yourself and let yourself go. Let yourself free. What other people do around you is their choice. Everyone has free will in this universe. They can choose however they want to take their path. You get to choose however you want to take your path. You do it with no judgment on them. You do and judge it on yourself. You just do. Because there's a very big potential of love here coming in here. Love for self. When you love yourself, then you make the right decisions. Then you know how to step away from the temptation that's here in front of you. Some of you, I feel, are holding on to something that you're afraid to face something. You're afraid to make that step because you've been hurt really badly in your life. And this is like coming in and saying it's time. It's time to trust in your soul. It's time to trust in your spirit team. Trying to trust in the power that's inside you and just fly and soar. Because you're full of love. Knight of Cups. There's some of you that love is coming towards you and you're holding back. And I just want you to point out that you have 2 major arcana and a court card. So that's major lessons that you need to learn in your life right now. There's probably a karmic lesson that you're having to overcome. You're having to welcome in love into your life. You're having to do away with all the temptation, with all the external influences, the addictions, the obsessions, materialism, all that is just like not who you are. And it's time to awaken into your journey. It's time to awaken into your soul beingness, your light beingness. It's time to awaken into your sovereignty and realize that you have the power to make any choices in your life. It's you who has the power. Nobody else can make that choice for you. So we're going to pick a very deep, sorry, I'm getting very deep in these cards, but I want to express what I feel. So Libra, what is going on with Libra? These cards they're just very receptive to our. You are not alone. We are here for you. We never left. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family, friends, and guides. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you. So a beautiful message for those who have lost anyone in their life. They are around you at all times, even when you're going through these kind of energies. When you're going through these energies, they're especially there for you, guiding you in the other direction, towards love, towards your awakening. So remember to always reach out to them. They're there for you. You're not crazy. You are not alone. Reach out. They're here for you. One day you will understand, because one day you will actually see them. It's coming soon. So I love you, Libra. Take care of yourself. Take care of your soul. Try to do things this week that are uplifting and energizing. Go out in nature. Do what you need to do. But try to stay away from people that are sucking your energy. We don't need no energy vampires around us right now. The next 2 weeks especially. Enjoy this time. I love you. And please do like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next week. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. We got this gorgeous help from above. I find it so amazing because last week we got the same idea. You had divine source coming in, guiding you, and now they're coming back and saying, We're here for you, Scorpio. Some of you are not reaching out to us, and you need to be reaching out to us because we're here to guide you, to help you through the lower energies that you're feeling, or all these anxieties, these stresses, or if you're going through a really bad time, or if you're needing help with a decision, they're here for you. I love this card. It's so gorgeous, and I want to read from the book because it's very poignant. It says, you are loved beyond your wildest dreams. Divine beings are working on your behalf to create the perfect circumstances for you to heal and open your heart. There is a higher order and timing to all things. You're being asked to work on your self-worth so that you can receive your greatest good in the form of incredible love, life-transforming opportunities, healing, abundance, and divine inspiration. Keep asking for help and intervention in any area of your life. Then follow your intuition and lower your barriers. Your heart is about to be challenged to open wider than ever before. That may require you to feel some fear and pain. Do not run away from this experience. Take steps forward with faith that your greater good is coming. Now, if you listen to my introduction, it's exactly what I said. That we are heading into the Lionsgate portal, where we're heading into this time in the next 2 weeks, in the next month, where a lot of our old traumas are coming up, and we're going to have to be facing them again. But this time it's for real. They're really needing to clear out of your body, because we're heading into a new body by mid-August. We're getting our bodies activated, ready for a new earth. So every single human on this planet is happening, whether you're awake or not, whether you realize it or not. So at this moment in time, do what it is that you need to do. Release all of that fears and anger and all guilt, the doubts that you have inside you. Yeah, it's easier said than done, but try it as hard as you can. If you're starting to feel something that's coming up from childhood, let it rise, acknowledge it, and release it. But you got help from above, so they're here to help you. I think Scorpio, they're definitely, because it's 2 weeks in a row that we get this same message. So Ace of Cups is new love coming in, which is beautiful. It's divine love, divine love, divine love coming in from you. They're here to help you. Could be, let me open them all, turn them all. Oh, you got reversals. Nobody's got reversals yet, except for Scorpio, of course. Four of Wands and Chariot. The Four of Wands is like happiness, celebration, but it's in reverse. So some of you are holding back. This is what I'm feeling. And the Chariot card is success, victory. It's moving forward, moving your home, traveling, and it's in reverse. So you're holding back. So some of you are like, new love might be coming in, and you're like, no, I'm already in a relationship. No, I don't want to deal with this because I don't feel good about myself. I feel like worthless. I feel I'm not in a great place. And so you're like, no, I don't want Four of Wands. I'm not interested in this like celebration. I'm not interested in like rejoicing life because I don't think life is great right now, right? So you're just inert. You're choosing to just do nothing. Stay in your house, stay in your bubble, don't do anything, don't make any movements, and accept it's not. For some of you, I feel like you are being given like a new opportunity in the love area, for self-love, for love with another person, and you are resistant. You've been hurt a lot in your life. You've been dealt a pretty, probably some of you have been dealt a pretty shitty hand this lifetime. You've lost a lot of people in your life. You've had some very traumatic relationships with like emotional, physical abuse, verbal. And I feel like you're holding you're pushing back so much that's why they're coming in. They're like, no, no, no. You need to express your love. You need to open your heart. Don't close your heart now, Scorpio. We're at a vital time right now. We need your heart open. We need you to move forward in love. Move forward in your sovereignty, in your freedom. And we're not asking you to celebrate life and go party. That's not what that it is happening here. Because I even feel like there's a divorce. The Four of Wands is marriage, and it's in reverse. It feels like some of you are going through a divorce or separation. And Chariot is Cancer. It's all about home and family. So there's a little bit of disruption there in your home right now. And it sucks, and I'm sorry if that's going on with your life right now, but there's a message here coming through that we know it's challenging, we know it's tough, but trust us that this is the best thing for you, because you are love, and love is coming towards you, and you have help from us. We're here to help you through every moment of this. I feel like even if some of you are in relationships or you have friends around you that are not aligning with you, you're even being encouraged to take a look at that. Take a step back, because you got these in reverse. And this is all about home, and this is all about marriage. And maybe you need to take a step and look at them. Are you really happy in this? Are you fulfilled in every single way? Because it's all about you. Scorpio, we know this, that you always give to everybody else, you please everybody else. But this is like, it's all divine love, your love, oneness. But know that you are being guided, know that you are loved, and you're being supported, and know that you have the strength to go through this. It just feels very celestial. It feels very angelic to me. It feels like I feel like they're around you, and they're like supportive of you. I love the way these cards matched up, right? Let's see if there's a message from Spirit for you on top of this beautiful message here. You know, when we go, everyone's like, oh, I don't want to go through the shit of life. I don't want to go, like, those are our karmic lessons. We have to go through these challenging situations. That's the only way we see. Oh, this is why we had to do it. I had to do this because I had to see that I am more worthy than this. I had to see that I am more lovable than this, right? Choices. Choices came out for you. When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you, and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. I mean, that's very, and all these colors, they all match. I love it. This makes so much sense. It's like, make the choice that's right for you, Scorpio, not right for everybody else. It's you. It's your love. It's your heart. It's your life. So, this week is going to be an interesting week for you. Like a lot of people, we are heading into a 2-week period of healing our old energies, healing our old traumas, healing our present ones as well. Because we are heading into a beautiful earth that is void of all this. So I wish you well on this journey. This is for the next week. You have that strength. You remember your choice matters, Take accountability for your choices. Take responsibility for your life. It's time to fly, and you got help everywhere around you. All right, Scorpio, I love you, and I will see you next week. Be strong, be courageous, be a warrior of love and light. I love you. Like, comment, subscribe, please, if you like the content. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. We got temptation. What are you being tempted with this week, Scorpio? Oh, Sagittarius. A little Freudian slip. Maybe you need to go see the Scorpio thing. For me, this feels like some of you are being like, let's say you're in a job and they're tempting you with more money, but it's not really, it doesn't fall in your values system. Or maybe there's like, you're in a relationship and there's like, you're being tempted by another person that's coming in your life and you know that's just going to ruin the relationship. Or maybe you're tempted by money, you know, like, oh, but you know that like it's not the best choice you could make. There's just this feeling here of you falling for the glitter, and they're asking you to step back and not fall for that. The message here is to do things from integrity, to do things that are truly meaningful in your heart. And they're actually, the message here is that there's something better waiting for you. It's up to you to be patient. Be patient about it, because sometimes we just fall into things and we're like, oh, well, at the moment I need $10 more. I'm gonna go for this, even though you don't like the job. You know, you're doing it just because of money. But be patient, because there's something greater happening, because we're in the Lion Gates portal. It's all about manifestations this season. It's all about it's a Leo season. Trust in the universe. That's what I'm getting at here. So some of you maybe have already fallen into the trap of this, right? And you're finding yourself, you're like, what? So don't get tempted by things, material, money, greed, power. Like, be careful with that this week, Sagittarius. It's not the end all and be all of things. What you need in your life is more integrity, to stay with things that feel good in your heart, not here, not the ego. Step away from, I mean, there could be opportunities that come to you and they're like, oh yeah, they feel really good, then go for it. But if it feels off, pay attention to that, because it could be other influences trying to get you to go down that path. I feel with this card, there's something bigger waiting for you in the end, on the outskirts, and you're not, and it's not coming fast enough for you, so you're like, no, I gotta do it anyways. Be patient. Anyways, we'll see what's going on in this week. The Hermit, which is a Virgo. The Queen of Swords, which is Libra. And the Ace of Wands in reverse. So right away, it's like the Ace of Wands in reverse is interesting. Wow, man. The Ace of Wands is like this: opportunities are coming for you. Take those opportunities, but it's in reverse. So it's like, hold back. It's exactly this card. It's like saying, it might look all like gold and silver and rainbows and unicorns, but they're asking you with this card to hold down. Oh my God. The Queen of Swords is like this no bullshit queen. She's like, let's get real, Sagittarius. What is it that you want in your life? What do you really want in your life? You want to make a lot of money? Fine, you want to make a lot of money. Let's do it with integrity. She's all about that. She doesn't do like little things and all whatever. She does from a place of honor. and wisdom and truth. And the Hermit is the same idea. Hermit is like the Virgo card. The Virgos are all about the following routines and doing things in moderation. But the Hermit is also this leader, right? A lone wolf who takes out the light and lantern and leads his own way, his own path. Doesn't really need other people's approvals. Doesn't need to follow the rules of society. Doesn't need to like be in the in crowd. Doesn't care because it's confident on its own. Confidence on its own. These are the two ones that are so like, they feel so righteous. And they're coming in for you, Sagittarius, because you're like this rando. You're like, you just take all the courses, you just take all the jobs, you just take all the thing, you just like go into things and you just fall into things without like stepping back and saying, okay, they're asking you this week to step back and look at things and maybe take a breather and let things like flow. Because you might have some great opportunities coming your way, and 100% with this Ace of Wands, but it's not right for you. So pay attention this week, what is coming towards you. They're not in the highest of integrity. They're not in the highest of value for you at this very moment. It's very interesting energy. I love it. Yeah, I don't feel like there's like, if anything, it feels very all-encompassing of what is going on in your life. So if it could be like a new love coming in, and they're like, stand on your toes, stand on your feet, and pay attention to what they're communicating towards you, because it's not the right one. They're asking you to just be wary of the temptation around you. Wow. Sagittarius. And be that leader. And do the things that you want to do. And make sure it feels good inside. Okay. We got ancestral wisdom. We are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this poignant time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. So, what is that saying to you? It's saying to learn from their past experiences and to not jump into things just because you feel like it at that moment. It's time to pay attention to your past, your intuition, your higher self, your gut, which is your ancestors, by the way, right? Anything like that is like, because they're all around you and they're nudging you, poking you. So this is just a little message and a recommendation or a piece of advice for you, Sagittarius. Be wary of any openings or any like new opportunities coming in. Just hold back if you can for the week and sit on them if you need to, and reach out to your ancestors and reach out to your guides. There's no rush. We're here forever. So I love you, Saggy. Be good to yourself. You can still have fun. You can still go out and get tempted on things, but just make sure that it comes from a place of love. All right. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. So we got family and tribe. Gorgeous card. So family and tribe is what? It's like you bringing together your soul tribe, bringing together your family? Are you, or it could also be, are you having, are you being faced with challenges in your family life and your tribe? I want to read from the book because become aware of how the beliefs of your family and tribe are influencing you. What did you learn about relationships, money, and opportunities when you were younger? Ask yourself, am I still carrying some of those outdated beliefs? Am I trying to seek love and approval from my family by doing what they want me to do? Interesting. An important question to ask yourself is whether you are living your life in order to make someone else or yourself happy. You are also being asked to face your fears of being different and embrace your uniqueness even if others don't understand or approve of your actions. Interesting. So there is that kind of limitation feeling here. So let's see the cards. And we get the Sun card, which is Leo. We get the Queen of Earth, which is Capricorn. Every single Earth sign has gotten their card, so show up in their readings. So this is important lessons here. Capricorn energy is you. I love that it's showing up here. So let's just see this. 3 of Earth is you again. 3 of Pentacles. It's so interesting, the 3 of Pentacles, because it's all about collaboration. It's about coming together. So it almost, from when I look at these cards, it feels like the positive side of this family and tribe. It feels like there is a movement towards realigning with your family, or like working together with them and to better your, to forgive them, maybe some of you, or to change behaviors, maybe to change the way you see your family. Like we're heading into a new kind of energy where we're needing to be more encompassing with love. And the Sun is that. The Sun is like, it's time to shine. It's time for self-expression. But that could be interesting too, though, because it could be also you being not held down by your limiting beliefs of your family, right? Not being held down by the way they run their life. Maybe you don't agree with the way they function, the way they live, the way they run their lives, and you're like, you're saying, no, I'm going to stand up in my power and stand up in my me-ness, my I amness. And I'm going to shine, and I'm going to be the Capricorn that I am, and I'm going to be super ambitious, and I'm going to provide for my family or my friends, or I'm going to provide for myself. I'm going to do things with confidence, with love, with reassurance, with like oneness to nature. And if you want to join me on this, then we come together. If you don't, then I do this alone. This is the feeling I'm getting here. But a lot of you, I feel like, are having to come to this place in your life where you're having to decide, okay, do I follow the way everyone else is doing things? Do I follow the way my family and my tribe is doing things? Or do I follow the herd? Or do I do what I want to do? The way I want to do it. Capricorn is the way I want to do it, whether regardless of what you're thinking. The Sun card is the same idea. Leo is like, they don't really care about how you're doing it. They're doing it their way. And it's like family, we say family, but it could be like a job, related to job. It could be you getting like a promotion, you're working really hard and you're getting what you want, and coming together and working with people, working with the community, working with your colleagues, a group, and like being very successful at it. Like you're bringing together that kind of a tribe. It feels like some of you are starting a new project and it's going to be successful and fruitful. It feels like maybe you're starting a new family. and you're setting up your boundaries, right? You're setting up, this is what it is, this is how I want to live my life to make it the best that I can be. Yeah, but I just feel like there's some here that are being asked to make that choice of what it is, what path it is that you want to take. If you want to take that path of shining your light and self-validation and like self-expression and doing what you want to do, then do that and feel confident about that. And if you want to take that path that kind of walks away from the tribe mentality, walks away from the herd mentality, and you're like doing things on your own, then go ahead and do that. It just feels very good. It feels like it feels empowering to me. We have like a queen and a lion, right, and a sun. It's like time to shine, Capricorn. Shine your light. No matter what people are saying around you, things were going to start to fall into place for you. Stand in the power that you have. Keep the trajectory forward, moving forward. Things are happening for you, Capricorn. Stay grounded. With your earth here showing up. So Capricorn, ooh, someone else got this. You're not alone. We are here for you. We never left. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family, friends, and guides. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you. So some of you are walking away from a family. Know that you have guides, angels around you. You're not walking away, like, you're just energetically walking away. And it's normal, because if you're not aligned with your family or your friends, or why are you going to stay in this, like these friendships or these groups? Because they just bring you down, they suck your energy, they take away your life force from you. So you say, I love you, but you walk on to your new path. It's time to shine. It's Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, I love you. I will see you next week. You are not alone. Reach out to your guides. Reach out to your family members and your friends around you that are supportive of you, are encouraging of you. Whatever you need, like, reach out to that kind of energy. Like, comment, and subscribe, please. And I will see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. Look what we got. Procrastination. Some of you are procrastinating. Why are you procrastinating? You're afraid to make a decision. You're like choosing between jobs, between like friends, between family members, between love. But it feels fearful to me. It feels like doubtful. I want to read from the book because I feel like it explains everything perfectly. You're being called to action. There have been important tasks that you have delayed. Even if it's something that you don't want to do, like cleaning the house, paying the bills, looking for a job, losing weight, doing your tax, studying, etc. Now is the time to take responsibility and move forward. The point of power is always in the present. This card is showing you that there's no urgency for you to take action. If you're putting off something that is meaningful to you and doubting whether you can do it, the message is to have courage to face your fears and do what you love. What is the worst thing that can happen? You make a mistake. Even if you do, you'll learn. That's what I say. I love this. It's great. So stop overthinking. Stop overwhelming your mind for something, a little decision that requires yes or no. Do it. If it doesn't work out, then it didn't work out. But Aquarius, you have very good instincts. So stop wavering and start listening to yourself. So we got the Lover's card. It could be something in a love field. You could be like wondering if you should date this person or not, whether you should continue the relationship. There's a lot of things. It's also self-love card. It's like, do you love yourself? I like this. This is like Lion Gates portal. We're heading in this 2 weeks of Lionsgate portal. This is coming out for you. I feel like it's more procrastination about you, your journey, your life. You're being asked to release all these little things like body image, self-love, not self-love. Don't release the body. Like, improve your body image. Show more love to yourself. Release yourself from the negativity. Release yourself from the guilt, the denials, the sadness, depression. Release yourself from the indecisiveness. Release yourself from these traumas that are coming up for you. Embody love. Once you embody full love for yourself, for others, in general, you won't be like wavering anymore. We got the star card, which is Aquarius. Awesome. So far, all the earth signs and you, Aquarius, have had their card show up for them. And the Six of Cups. So the fact that you're here and showing up in your own thing, it's like a little focus, and a lot of you guys are dealing with this. So a lot of you are teetering, a lot of you are like trying to make decisions in your life, trying to figure out, and you're like weighing yourself too heavy. You're like creating a lot of in your mind. And you're here. Hopes and dreams coming true. There's a star in the sky. Like, look at it. Like, wish upon a star. That's who you are. Like, let's get this show on the road. I like that this is here because Lion Gate's portal, which is so crazy, and has this blue. This is the Sirius star system is aligning with Earth. Sirius is blue. So there's a really big message here for you this week, Aquarius, is to start believing in yourself more, listening to yourself more, going with your instinct, listening to the higher self, going with the initial instinct. The procrastination is all ego. It's all like, well, I shouldn't do this because, you know, it's a survivor, flight or flight mode. And here it's like, who are you, Aquarius? We're entering to Age of Aquarius. Who are you? Go from your heart. Listen to yourself. Trust yourself. You are the shining light in the sky. You are the one who guides people. You're the revolutionary. You're the visionary. You're the innovator. Listen to yourself, please. The Six of Cups could be someone coming in from your past, helping you through this moment. It could also be you remembering. But yeah, I remember. I am that. It could also be you remembering who you are. The light being is coming out because in the next 2 weeks, that's what's happening. We're all becoming into our life mission. We're all going to figure out, it's going to come clearer and clearer why we are here on Earth. Revel in this moment. Step away from that procrastination, because this reading is like illuminating. It's like the time is now for you to shine, Aquarius. Get ready. Love yourself more. Ground yourself more. Find that, like I find that they're both very restful and calm and serene. Find that place between the rocks. Find that place with the lion. Find a place like that makes you comfortable. Go in that cocoon this week. Step away from that and listen. Start to listen inside you. It's your time. Let's get a message from Spirit. I like this a lot. There could be new love coming in for some of you. Definitely. Someone from your past could be coming in. Could be a soulmate, a twin flame, who knows? Stand your ground. Standing your ground is an empowering, confidence-building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know how you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be the victor. It's like they're talking to you, Aquarius. It's like, yeah. Find that center of yours again. Find that spark inside you. This is not your energy. Let's leave this energy to Libras. Okay, let's leave this energy not to you. Find that center of yours. Go into nature if you must. Like I said, find a way, a place that you're have no clutter, no people, like no other voices coming at you. Find that courage inside you. Find that power inside you and be you. Shit's gonna happen for you. That's great this week. Listen and pay attention. All right, Aquarius, I love you, and I'll see you next week. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will, that's it. Have a great week. Stand your ground. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. We got, how teachable are you? I feel like some of you are have been guided to learn new things, and you've like taken new courses or doing a lot of research online. You're just learning, but then you're not sharing your knowledge, or you are not feeling at your utmost best. You're feeling insecure about sharing this knowledge. It just feels like there's a lot more that you can do with this. So I wanted to read from the book. What are some of the favorite things to do? Is it to watch TV, go shopping, play golf, drink, gossip with your friends? Are you willing to give those things up in order to create time to learn something new? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? What is your willingness to really apply what you learn? You might be learning many new things, but be resistant to change. Every time you begin to think, I already know this, I've heard it before, this doesn't apply to me, is your ability to learn diminishes enormously, and it is at that point that you become virtually unteachable without realizing it. Wow, that is good. Unless you apply what you have learned into your life, you won't really know it. The card is beckoning you to not only be open-minded, but to take specific action toward change. Wow. To create change, you need to start with something small. That is something a lot of us could learn, because a lot of us will be, you'll be listening to someone talking and you'll just tune them out because you're like, I already know this, so I don't need to know this. But there's always something to learn. Always. I'm very much a proponent of this. Knowledge is power. There could be a different opinion coming from someone else, or could be another angle that someone is telling you, and it's the more that you learn, the more that you understand that you can help people, help yourself, get through problems, face issues, overcome challenges. So this is very interesting. So let's see what's going on here. 10 of Swords is how I'm feeling now, because my back is really 10 of Swords. The Hierophant in reverse, which is a Taurus card in reverse, and the 6 of Swords. So interesting energy here. So 10 of Swords speaks to me of being overwhelmed. by guilt, by anger, anxiety, stress, sadness, desperation, like depression, manipulation, mind control, you know, the whole bit, the whole bunch of them. You're like falling into that. Maybe you're experiencing, you're like, look at this card. It's like very distressing to even see this card. You've taken it all on. You're taking on other people's energies. You're carrying this on your back. No wonder you're not able to share your knowledge, because you're just like, I'm done. I don't want to hear anymore. And the Hierophant is in reverse. So this teacher, this master, this educator is in reverse. You're overwhelmed. You're there could be a Taurus in your life that's just not listening to you, that's like making you feel this way. Could be, but it also could be, it doesn't have to be a Taurus. It could be just the Hierophant energy is that like this, it's nothing is sinking in, like you're learning new things, you're doing new things, but you're rejecting knowledge. Why are you rejecting it? Because you're afraid to dive into it. You don't want to get onto that path. You don't want to learn something new. You're done. You're afraid. That's, for me, that's what it is. You're afraid of learning something new. It could also be you're stepping away from tradition. You're stepping away from the way that you're being taught something. You're stepping away from the old way of being. So there's two very interesting energies here. There's two very interesting paths here. So either you are overwhelmed with the news, you're overwhelmed with all this like traditions, you're overwhelmed with it, and you're like, ugh. Or you're like done, and you're like, I'm stepping away from this. This is not who I am. This is not what I don't want to follow the rules. I don't want to follow what I'm supposed to do. I don't want to do that. I want to learn something new. Right? So that could be you too, Pisces, that you're done with it. That I feel like some of you are like sitting in it though. So there's two distinct groups here. Those that are like crouched away and not wanting to expand themselves and prefer to just stay unhappy, stay like in their fearful mode, stay in this like comfortable but not really, and not learn new, like stay away from the new because that's scary. Just stay with the old energy. And then there's a group of you that are like, no, F that, man. I'm done with this. I'm like starting a new journey. I'm like done with the old ways, the old belief systems, the traditional everything, the institutions, the way everything worked. I'm done with it, and I'm heading on over Six of Swords. I'm going on to the new earth. Thank you very much. Hey, wait for me. Pisces is coming. That's what it feels like. You're like going somewhere, like. But then the ones that are wanting to stay could still be the Six of Swords, and they just like drifting off into the old ways. So there's this like split here with Pisces. Some of them that want to stay in the 3D, and some that want to go into the 5D consciousness, right? It's not a different place. It's just a different level of consciousness. The 3D consciousness is you staying in the lower energies. You're staying in the fears and the guilt and the wars and the poverty mindset. The 5D consciousness is the liberation, the freedom, right? Unconditional love, community. I'm not saying one is bad or one is better, but there's that kind of very distinct fish over here I'm feeling. And it's like, what is it that you want? Do you want to make a change? Do you want to step out of the old and go into the new? Then it's up to you to do that. Are you doing it that right now? And kudos to you. continue that journey, because the journey is forward movement. It's going, you're going there. Lionsgate portal, we're all heading there, whether you want to stay in 3D or not. Even if you're comfortable in this kind of state, in this uncomfortable, comfortable zone, comfort zone, it's fine, because it's very scary for many. You are changing. They are prepping you to get into 5D. It might take you longer than most people, but it doesn't matter. You will get there. So this is a very interesting time for you, Pisces. There's choices that need to be made in how you want to live your life. And everyone has free will and everyone has free choice, so it's up to you. I'm going to take one last card for you, Pisces. For my beautiful fish, what is the card? Reach out. Oh my God. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. So reach out if you need help to get into a 5D consciousness, if you need help to get into a new way of thinking, it's not a belief system, it's a new consciousness. Reach out. There's people out there to help you. We can help you. If you want to stay in your zone, stay in your the life that you're living right now, do so. Reach out for help. Reach out for support. We are all here to support you from our heart center, no matter what you choose. All right, Pisces. Everybody's having an interesting week this week. The next 2 weeks is going to be ever increasing of old energies coming through us, but we're heading into some greatness. Your life purpose is coming up, and it's amazing. So be good to yourself. Find the comfort and the peace inside your soul. Do what's best for you. I love you, Pisces, and I'll see you next week. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And